and a member of the Secretariat. I retired from my company a few years back and joined the Max Life insurance company now, renamed as Axis Max Life, since Max Life has merged with Axis Bank, which is the third largest bank in India. For me, joining Axis Max Life was a getaway from the fumes and the aromas in the kitchen and experiencing a change of scene once inside this office. Indeed, here we are all merged as a family with the young and old, undergoing training, learning about products and policies, and cheering to achievements of Access Max Life at the award-giving functions. But apart from all this, I have learned that Access Max Life, with their various beneficial policies, help families in planning their financial securities in terms of family protection, children education from school to colleges, their marriages, pension, and a secured, comfortable life. As a life advisor, I have reached out to customers who have invested in the best policies, benefiting their children and themselves for a secured, retired life. It is then that I approached Maria and asked her to have an event on finances to reach out to the young and old. Over to Maria.
Wonderful, Eva. We are so proud of you. And I think each and every one of you also must be feeling really proud of you because she has broken glass ceilings to be here with us today. So I think if everyone can give her a big hand, unmute yourself and give her a big hand, blow her some kisses, send her some hearts, those who know how to send an emoticon. Wonderful. Eva, I hope you can see all those hugs and kisses coming your way. I can see them from here.
I do. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Anyway, on that note, I just have a few questions to ask you all. If you can unmute yourselves. So, when you need help on building a house, who would you normally go to?
Bank.
A bank?
Yes.
You're
Real estate
surely
person.
thinking financially. Yeah. So you'll go to
Yeah.
a bank for a loan. But who else? Who would actually give you
Real
advice on
estate.
how to build
Real
a
estate
home?
person.
A real estate would
Architect.
probably buy a
Architect.
house. Yes. An architect.
Architect.
Wonderful. All right answers. And when you need to file your taxes, who would you go to in that
Tax
case?
consultant.
CA.
Tax consultant. CA.
CA.
Absolutely. And when you want to know whether it's going to rain today or snow or maybe just too hot
Weather.
to kind of wear a
Weather.
jacket outside, who would you ask?
Meteorologist. Meteorologist.
Yeah,
Weather.
okay.
Weather forecast.
Absolutely. Or maybe BBC weather on your phones.
Weather bureau.
Yes.
Yeah. Or what about if you were sick? I mean, I saw Manuela just now putting some balm on her head, and I saw Merle putting up her fingers, and she had a whole lot of band-aids on her hand. And
No.
so,
That's gold bangles.
oh, they're gold bangles. Okay, sorry. I thought they were band-aids. Anyway, so if you were
No.
sick and you needed some help, who would you go to in that case?
Doctor.
Doctor.
Yeah, absolutely. You would go straight to the doctor. So then what happens when it comes to your personal finances? Is there someone who can actually help and you can ask your innumerable questions to?
I have with me
Financial advisor.
Yes, I have with me my branch manager, Aparna Poi, a former banker and now manager of Access Max Life, to brief you on planning your finances and security, and protection of your families. Joining us is also the head of Axis Max Life Insurance Company, Mr. Vishal Kalagudkar. We will be engaging in question answers of the session a little later. So over to Aparna Kakodia, the finance doctor.
As we call her here on Circle of Great, Dr. Finance. So if you need any help with those questions, she's the person to ask. So let's give her a rousing welcome, everybody. Again, blow those kisses, make those heart signs, and let's applause for the amazing Dr.
The
Finance.
heart's not flying today.
There she is. Oh, she's in her doctor's
Namaste.
coat as well.
Yes, Dr. Finance has to be with a coat.
Wonderful. And I
Namaste
guess
to everyone.
instead of a stethoscope, you will probably be holding out notes, Dr. Finance.
Yes, definitely. So very, I think somebody was just got up, I think. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the amigos.
Good
Thank
evening.
And to you.
Yes,
Good day.
thank you. It was a very nice introduction. Thank you, Maria. And thank you, Eva ma'am, for the introduction. So it was little more than what I expected. Just to brief, Eva ma'am had told me about this circle of grey, which I was very excited to know so many people, and now to see these lovely faces and so happy faces, I feel very privileged to address you all. So thank you, Maria ma'am and Eva ma'am, for giving me this opportunity to address you all. Just to
Finance,
tell
if
you,
I can just interrupt you over there.
yeah,
I'd love for you to I'm definitely Maria, but I'm definitely not ma'am. So you can call me
yeah,
Maria.
just ma'am, so that you introduced me to Circle of Grey. I'm honored and thankful to you, Maria. But ma'am was just to give you respect that you are the whole and soul of Circle of Grey. It was just out of respect. So
I
thank
know,
you
I
very
know,
much.
I know. Of course, I'm so
There's no
grateful.
Maria for me.
But
Maria,
yeah.
but as for Circle of Grey, it's Maria ma'am. Thank you.
Oh,
And Eva,
you're
of
most
course.
welcome.
So
You're
just
most
to tell
welcome.
everyone that this is not going to be a very boring session. It's going to be a little interesting one. We have made it little interesting with some videos and some question answers we'll have. So it won't be something very boring and lengthy. We'll make it quick. Some quick things. Initially, we'll just introduce you to banking, then insurance, and then we'll have some games for you all. And after it, we'll have a small question answer session. Our products of Axis Max Life and an introduction I will do as we have our slides. So can we start? All are excited?
Yes, please.
Give me a thumbs up. Yay!
Wonderful.
So shall we start, Maria?
Yes. Will you be
Can
sharing your
we-
screen?
Yes, I'll start sharing my screen.
Yeah. Just click on share sound as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see everyone put on their glasses. They are get their serious
Yeah, they
looks
are all
out, their
excited and
notepads
so
and
am I.
pens. Great.
Yeah, can everyone see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, can we start?
Yes, yes, please go
Yes.
ahead.
Okay, this slide has been specially.
I can't see the screen. Have you shared your screen?
In no, 1 minute, 1 minute. Again, we are sharing it.
Yes, yes, now we can.
Okay. Now clear? Is it visible?
It's still not started. It says
Still
Eva has
loading.
been-
Yes, now
okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
And Aparna, if I can just ask you to, there are 3 dots where you see the main banner. You can just say hide floating elements so that we don't see any of the gray
Okay.
bits.
Hide floating elements. Okay.
Yeah.
We have done that.
There's a slight gray one in the center. Yes, yes, perfect, perfect. Go ahead.
Done.
Yeah, done.
So are we all excited to learn something about banking? I know you all are aware of banking because your experience about your finances will be rich. And this is a small thing which I like to communicate with you all about banking, finance, and life insurance.
Great.
Banking refers to the system and institution that accept deposits, offers loans, provides financial services to all individual businesses and governments. Banking as a whole is like how our earlier grandparents had piggy banks. Piggy bank was a small thing at home which people used to keep. Now we shifted to banking. Banking, we have major things to be done like deposits, money, everything has been deposited in the banking banks. People mostly use their banks for depositing, for increasing their money. They want value for money. So they move to banking. Banking gives you financial stability. It grows your money. Now, banks, the key functions of banks is to deposit, accept your deposits, lending, providing loans, payment services, like all the digital payments now we do through the banks, wealth management. People who have their investments with the bank will obviously think of growing their money. So it is also a wealth management for wealth management purpose and for foreign exchange. People who travel abroad will use it to withdraw foreign exchange, use their cards, debit cards, credit cards. Okay, now this is evolution of banking system. Pre and post, what I was talking on, we moved from piggy banks to money lenders, and from there we moved to nationalized banks. Current trends in banking system. Now, mainly I have put this slide to make people aware about the transactions which happen. There are frauds which take place. So now we move to digital banking. People, especially after demonetization, our Prime Minister has moved on to digital banking. Now, digital banking helps people to use digital platforms and not cash. Cash transactions were stopped after demonetization. People started using in a very high canvas digital banking. Like we had UPI payments, we had UPI payments, we had Google Pay, we have all the transactions which people do through digital platform. With this, people started having many issues with frauds which took place. So just an urge to all that if anyone calls you for the PIN, for your credit card number, for your CVV number, for your debit card numbers, please be aware and see that you don't share any number. Now, finances in India. Indian finance system, we have RBI, which is Reserve Bank of India, wherein all the banks are public sector and private sector. Public sector banks refers to State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, Canara Bank. Private sectors, we have HDFC, we have Axis Bank. Then we have SEBI. SEBI regulates the stock market. As in the companies who have their shares, they are listed on the stock market. And then we have IRDA. IRDA is governing body for insurance. Now in insurance, we again have public sector and private sector. Public sector is for LIC and private sector, we are from Axis Max Life Insurance. So we come under private sector. Now a brief introduction about Axis Max Life.
भरोसा है भरोसा है डबल है खुशियाँ सभी और डबल है प्यार भी भरोसा है
अपनों का हर पल और भी खास होता है जब भरोसा डबल होता है तभी तो मैक्स लाइफ इंश्योरेंस बन गया है एक्सिस मैक्स लाइफ इंश्योरेंस.
So this was a small video for all of you all. Did you identify who was there on the video?
You can
Rohit Sharma and his
unmute
wife.
yourself.
Yes, Rohit Sharma, the Indian captain of cricket. Cricket. So Rohit Sharma is our brand ambassador. For people who don't know Rohit Sharma, he's the Indian captain of the cricket team. And I think so this time we had IPL and on Sunday against Pakistan, which
The
we won.
Champions Trophy. Yes.
Yes. So he was the one responsible for that. And he is our brand ambassador. Just to
Great.
cover about life insurance. Now, I think most of y'all must be aware about life insurance. People usually take life insurance at the age of 25 to 45, 50. And retirement plan starts at the age of 60. So this mainly we were trying to cover for people who are there on this forum is for your children also. I will be discussing some plans which I will tell you in brief. And for that, whatever you require assistance, which will be getting in touch with you later. So just to brief you about Axis Max Life Insurance. Life insurance is something that creates wealth. And our vision at Axis Max Life is being the most admired life insurance company in India by securing the financial future of most of our customers. Our happy customer base is around 2.5 crores and offices all over India are 304. Our death claim settlement ratio is 99.65%. Settlement ratio means out of all 100 policies, we settle around 99.65 policies successfully. Our mission statement is, we serve our customers through long-term savings, protection, retirement solutions delivered by our high-quality agency and multi-channel distribution partners, wherein we have all the people in and around wherever our offices are who are associated with us, and they bring customers. They educate people about insurance. There are many insurance companies, but why do we prefer Axis Max Life over that other companies is, firstly, as I told you all, that our death claim settlement ratio is 99.65%. Death claim settlement ratio is any policy which comes for settlement. We have a ratio of 99.65. Every 100 policy, we have 99% policies which are settled without any issues. Whatever remains is maybe for some documentation pending from the customer side. Our sum assured, our balance with IRDA, which is our regulatory body, is around 1,779,409 crores, which is more put together of countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Pakistan. Our asset managed are 150,836 crores. This is the funds which we have kept with IRDA. Offices, as I told you, is 304. And we have a lot of empathy for all our customers.
The collaboration between Axis Bank and Max Life Insurance combines the banking expertise of Axis Bank with the insurance proficiency of Max Life, offering customers a comprehensive suite of financial products. Second, the partnership provides a variety of insurance plans, including term plans, savings plans, health plans, and unit-linked insurance plans, ULIPs, catering to diverse customer needs. Third, Max Life Insurance boasts a high claims paid ratio, indicating a strong track record in settling claims promptly and efficiently. Fourth, customers can benefit from tax advantages under Sections 80C and 1010D of the Income Tax Act, making these insurance products financially appealing. Finally, the availability of online application processes and digital policy management tools enhances customer convenience and accessibility.
How we protect our family. We have various plans. Life is a cycle. Now, in this cycle, we have right from our birth to marriage, to children's education, to our retirement and death. For various sections of our life cycle, we have different plans. We will have ULIP plans, we have pension plans, we have smart advantage plans, which will help you in increasing your wealth. Insurance plans for every need. Like as I told you all, insurance plans are for every age group. We will have age group from say 0 to 100. Plans start from the age group of 0 in the sense once the child is born, we can invest for the child, for him to build his future, for his financial security, for his education. If it's a girl child, we can plan for her marriage. We have term insurance plans for people who are the only earning member in the family, to protect their children, to protect their family, to secure their financial freedom of their children and their families. ULIP plans are totally related to wealth creation and life cover along with that. Now, ULIP plans are something which are invested in the market. These are little riskier plans And this can be taken at a younger age, so that over a period of time from 10 years to 15 years, you create your wealth. Investment plans give you guaranteed returns with a whole life cover and which are tax free. So whatever investment we do in FDs in the banks and whatever investment we do in life insurance companies, they are tax free, whereas FDs will be taxable. We have specially customized plans for all NRIs. Special plans are designed for NRIs. Maria, I'd like to please call you for the break session. I think so we have a nice session for all these people, right?
Yes. Yes. Okay, great. So we wanted to make sure that things were not too heavy for all of you. So we're going to have a short break. But also during this time, what I'd love for you all to do is you have all of you have some paper and your pens in front of you. For all those who are not on their video, if you can either switch your video on or else you can put your mic on, okay? And you can say it loudly. So just draw a smiley face on one sheet of paper and an unhappy face on another sheet of paper for the first part. Okay? Aparna, if you can stop sharing just for this bit.
Yeah. I'll just stop it.
Yeah, great. Okay, so let me know once you all are done.
Yeah, just a minute, Maria. We'll just try to unshare it.
There should be something that says stop sharing. Okay, everyone is ready? Okay, so the first question is, if you receive a call, now you have to answer either with a smiley face or a sad face. Okay, everyone is ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you receive a call after you have tried to maybe make a purchase for groceries, how many of you do purchases online? Maybe you shop
Me.
online or you, yeah, okay, I can see some hands going up. Some of you might be buying your groceries online or buying your outfits online. Yeah? Okay, great. So, say you've just entered your credit card details. The first thing that they do before validating a transaction is they'll send you an OTP. Promptly after that, since Manuela's hand went up immediately when I said online shopping, let's say Manuela gets a call and says, Madam, yes, your purchase is almost ready, but you need to give us your OTP. You would have received an OTP on your phone as a message. Please give us your OTP. Now, what is it that Manuela should do? Have smiley face if you think she should give her OTP. Sad face if you think her transaction will not happen if she doesn't give her OTP. Sad face, Manuela says. Sabrina says sad face. Merle, I can't see. Is that a sad face?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can see.
Yes. Jane, what do you say? Sad face or happy face? Regina, Rosa, you all can unmute and let me know. I can't hear you, Jane. Sad face.
Sad face.
Okay, give yourselves a big hand. Very, very good. Exactly. So just remember, never, ever, no matter who it is or what it is, your OTP is only for you. When you receive an OTP, that only you enter it and it goes directly to your bank, okay, to allow that transaction through. So if anyone calls you asking for your OTP, you must never give it. Okay, now the next question. Say you are going to withdraw some money, all right, and you give it to a friend of yours, or you are at the ATM, all right, and they ask you to enter your PIN, so your PIN to withdraw money, okay? So you stand there and you very calmly enter your PIN. Now, is this okay? Happy face or sad face? Sad face, Sabrina. Okay, Merle,
Sad face.
sad face.
Sad
Who
face.
else?
I think the sun is coming
Everyone
on my
says sad
paper.
face.
Yes, sad
Sad
face.
Manuela,
face.
sad face. Okay, can you tell me why sad face?
You don't
The
have to give.
ATM pin should never be shared with anybody.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. Because then when you go and check your bank balance, you might find it less by quite a few zeros. So how would you, if you need to enter your PIN, what is it that you need to do?
Cover
You need the
the
help of your little palm hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
cover
Okay.
it.
Always make sure that it is covered, never, wherever you may be, and don't feel bad. Oh my goodness, that man's going to feel bad because he's standing there and I'm covering it. It doesn't matter. Also, remember that every ATM center has a little video on the top, you know. So,
Yeah,
not
camera.
that I'm saying that you can see the pin, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Take your
Sorry.
hand, cover where you are putting your pin in, and then put your pin number. Okay. Now, the next question. Has anyone taken a medical or a health policy? Smiley face if yes,
Yes.
sad face if no. Oh, lots of smiles. Wonderful. Some are with their little teeth also sticking out. Great. Give yourselves a big hand. Well done. So y'all are secure. All right. And any of you who have invested in a life insurance policy?
Yes.
Yes, it's almost over.
Oh, not the life, hopefully. Oh, lovely. Lots of
No, the
great
policies.
big smiles as well. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, I want to tell you a little bit about some amazing policies that exist. You know about health policies, medical policies, life insurance policies. Can you throw out a few more names of different policies that you can take?
Fire insurance, house insurance.
Home insurance, yeah. Car
Very good.
insurance.
Car insurance, right? Anything else?
Athletes
No.
take special insurance.
Special insurance?
Yeah, athletes and
Athletes.
singers. Yeah. They
Okay.
insure special parts.
Absolutely, absolutely. And sometimes there are some really absurd ones as well. So now what I'm going to do is share with you some really absurd insurance policies. Are you all ready to hear about some of them? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So here we go. Here are some of the top most absurd insurance policies. One is, did you know there was a body part insurance? So
Yes.
some celebrities
Yes.
have insured certain parts of their bodies for millions of dollars, like Heidi Klum for 2.2 million. She's insured her legs. JLo's butt
Legs,
for
yeah.
27 million.
Wow.
Correct.
America Ferrera's teeth have been insured for 10 million. Rod Stewart's voice, that seems like the most logical one, 6 million. Keith Richards' middle finger, probably uses it a lot at his concerts, 1.6 million. Tom Jones, yeah. Everyone take a deep breath. His chest hair for $7 million.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And Gene Simmons' tongue for 1 million. We all know he's from the Kiss band Kiss and he keeps sticking his tongue out. So $1 million. And of course, for Egon Ronay, he's a very famous food critic for $393,000. So if any of you have a body part that's of a lot of value, you can ask Dr. Finance. Also, there's a cold feet insurance. So this is in particular for a change of heart kind of policy. So if a bride or a groom decides that they want to run away before they say, I do, there is an insurance policy for that. Except over here, the money doesn't go to the bride or the groom if either of them calls off the wedding, but to the poor parents who can get their cash back if they shelled out on the dress or the venue or the flowers or anything else on the catering. I think that's safe to say, right?
Correct.
Okay, did you know there was a ghost insurance?
What?
Yeah, there there is actually a ghost insurance where some have taken, it's a very legitimate policy where some have taken a policy to cover the damage done by actual spirits. Apparently, there was this one man who took out a policy on his hotel. He was a Brit guy, a 1 million policy against death or disability caused by a spirit. Can you believe that? Are you shocked enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
We have
Yeah.
to start believing that there are ghosts now.
Well, if that's not bizarre enough for you, wait till you hear the next one. Are you all set? An alien abduction insurance. And I am not kidding. But if you're worried about a close encounter, we heard recently in the news that there were these unidentified objects in the US. Anyone heard about that? And they were not sure where those came from.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
well, if only everyone knew about this policy, they probably would have rushed to Dr. Finance to take one out. So there have been 3 different insurance agencies that actually sell alien abduction policies, and some have even paid out claims. So that is bizarre, isn't it? Well,
Correct.
on that note, let's go back to Dr. Finance. I'm not sure what kind of policy she's going to share with us. Maybe as bizarre as this, or may not be. What do you say, Dr. Finance? Over to you.
Thanks a lot, Maria. But all this finance, all these insurance policies, those weird things which were there, I'm not going to talk about those weird things. Now we are going to talk only proper plans. I mean, insuring for alien and people may do all sorts of ghost insurance and all. We don't have any such things, please. We will
Okay,
have
great.
proper-
Give her a big
proper-
hand for that. We are all quite grateful.
No, I was shocked about that ghost thing. I was not aware. The parts insurance, I was aware. I said, first time I've heard about this ghost thing. So we can also think we can propose to our company that there we can introduce something for this ghost. But that will be on a later part of it. So, but it was very interesting and nice, Maria, to know about
Thank
all
you.
the weird and absurd insurance policies that people take. And in that bargain, we should have something which is going to be beneficial for the crowd here. So I will talk about few insurance policies which will be applicable for you people. And as we had discussed, Maria, that the insurance policies are for all the age groups. So
Yes.
people here can, all the amigos here, I won't call people, I'll say all the amigos can refer to your children, you refer to the friends or anybody whom you all know. Because the plans which we have are for a certain age group and they are relevant as per the need of the customer. We give plans as per the need. Like as the life cycle starts, once you are born, the child will go through all different phases. It will go from education to marriage to post marriage, whatever we have,
To house.
to house, to retirement. So we have, pension. So we have all plans for the various age groups. So I will be talking about around 3 types of policies. It may be not relevant to all of you all, but you all can refer your family, your children. See, the plans which are there may not be there 20 years back. People who have taken insurance was not an adequate insurance plan. People may not know that why insurance is required. Today, during the COVID scenario, when there were people who were existing today and tomorrow we had not seen them, those families, the person who had taken insurance have secured their families. Emotionally, we can't do anything for anybody, but financially, definitely, lots of families were helped. And Max Life was the only company who have done maximum settlement of that claims during that time. So we are very proud of that. I think Eva ma'am is also very proud to be associated with us because of that reason, that one reason. So I'll just go through 3 plans. I will not take much of it in vast, but anything after that, you all can contact us for your family or for yourself. We have plans for retirement also. So anybody looking out for a retirement option, we have plans for you all. So the plans which are there for age group of 25, 35, 45, I will just go in brief. A special plan for retirement people that is known as an annuity plan, which we'll be discussing little brief. Little in details I'll take it so that you can understand, you can relate with that plan, and if you all need, you can contact us. Is it okay? Amigos?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
everybody is busy, so let's put a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes? All ready? All set?
Yeah, and if I can just
Yes,
add,
yes.
I can see all
Yeah.
of you are ready with your pens and papers. If you have any questions as Aparna goes or Dr. Finance goes along, just note it down. We will be having a Q&A session after she presents the policies, so you can feel free to address your questions then. Okay? Yeah, go ahead, Aparna.
Yeah, let's start. I'll just share my screen again. Wait, 16.
Yeah, again, you'll have to take out that floating devices.
Floating device. Okay, sorry.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, okay?
Yes.
टैक्स बचो 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 टैक्स बचो
We are ending February and we'll be soon entering in the month of March. Month of March is end of the financial year here in India. So most of the people who have not taken insurance policies may be taxed. So for this, we will have some plans which will allow you to have a tax rebate. Like this is covered under, deductions are covered under 80C, 1010D, 80D, this is a health insurance. Section 1014, which is a tax-free annuity, which I'm going to discuss in detail. Section 1034, which are tax-free dividends. And Section 80DD and 80DDB for disability and critical illness deductions. So all basically what happens is in the month of March, people run around because salaried people or maybe people who are getting income from various sources have to plan for their taxes, which have not done throughout the year, they will run. So that's why this tax bachao and all the eco which has come is because of that. So people who are sleeping have to get up and get their tax planned. So for this, whichever insurance plans we are having, you can show it under all this.
Pardon? I think her video is stuck. Can you all hear her?
No.
No.
Financial plan. Can everyone can see this?
Yes.
Now.
Yeah, visible, no? So this is known as swag par. Swag says as smart wealth advantage guaranteed par insta income plan. Here, this plan can be taken for securing your future. Now, this plan is specially designed for a person who is around 40 years of age, 35 to 45. The premium paying term, which is known as PPT, premium paying term, is 12 years. And the policy term is 30 years. Policy term means the period from which he will stay invested in this policy. And policy paying term is till he invest. Like example, he is investing around 1 lakh of rupees and we have given him a rider for critical illness. I will tell you what critical illness is. And the total premium which he has to pay, since we are in India, we have to pay GST, it comes to around 1,03,330 rupees. So Mr. Ravi, who is around 40 years age, will be investing in this plan for 12 years. He will be paying around 12 lakh. Okay. Suppose something happens to him in this paying term, then the insurance will come into picture. If nothing happens to him, then on the 13th year onwards, he'll be starting receiving 40,300 every year till 30 years. This is the policy term. Policy term is for the 30 years. You all can view this. This is 30 years. So he pays only for a period of 12 years, which comes to around 12 lakh. And after the 12th year, that is 13th year onwards, he receives 40,300 every year. And on the 30th year, he gets a maturity amount of 36 lakhs. Okay, so he invests 36 lakhs with us. Sorry, he invests around 12 lakhs with us, and give get ratio is 258% because he gets around 30 lakhs 90,940. And these are all tax-free returns. Plus every year on year he can save on 1 lakh rupees under 18C. That is tax rebate of 1 lakh he'll be getting here. If he invests around 1,50,000, then he'll get a rebate of 1,50,000. Is it okay? Clear? So
Yes.
Mr. Ravi
Yes.
is taking a plan off for 30 years. So he is 40 years plus 30 is till he is 70 years. Now, this is his survival benefits. Nothing happens to him, then he is getting around 30 lakhs 90,940 rupees. This being an insurance plan, if something happens to him in the policy paying term, then the company, suppose he dies at the age of 41, then the company will give the nominee around 12 lakh of rupees. And the premiums which are there will be waived off for him. That means the company will be starting to pay the premiums. And whatever he is supposed to receive at the age of, after the 12th year, that is 40,300 rupees, will be paid to him year on year, and he will be getting the nominee will be getting the maturity amount of 18 lakhs 90,000. I also mentioned about rider. Rider is for critical illness. Critical illness, there are 64 critical illnesses which are defined here. Critical illness will include cancer, tumor, heart attack, heart stroke, any disability like not functioning of your limb, maybe blindness, deafness, all these things will be covered here. So if in case that he faces any of this critical illness in this period, then he will be given 5 lakhs straight. So this plan serves as a tax benefit, it serves as your survival benefits, it gives you death benefits, and also for critical illness. Any disease and disability is covered under this plan. So Mr. Ravi, after taking this plan, he will secure his family with 12 lakh of rupees plus survival benefits of 30 lakhs, which includes around 42 lakhs 90,940. So the plan he pays only 12 lakhs, but he is covering himself and his family with 42 lakhs 90,940, which is around 258%. So he gives 12 lakhs, but he gets 30 lakhs 90,940 as survival benefits and 12 lakhs as his death benefit. Plus 5 lakh we give him as a critical illness cover. Critical illnesses are around 64, which I can share with you all in case if you all are interested in knowing about it. Okay, this is one plan for age group of 35 to 40. I move on to the next slide. This plan we have taken for 50 lakhs. Oh, sorry, 5 lakhs. And the amount which he pays is around 60 lakhs for 12 years. Again, the give get is around 257%. Here, when he pays 5 lakhs, after the 12th year, what he gets is 2,06,500 for the remaining years. And on the 30th year, he will receive a whopping 94,45,900, is 1 crore. He gives us 60 lakhs, but in return, the company gives him 1 crore 54,45,900 rupees. So a big cover, his family will be protected. He can live a free life. Plus there is a critical illness cover of 5 lakhs. It depends again. If he wants more, he can take up to 20 lakhs as critical illness. Then we come to something as swag early wealth. This is which he gets immediately. Now, we can take an example of Mr. Amit. Amit has a base plan of premium of 1 lakh rupees, a rider of 2,800, and total premium which he'll pay is around 1,02,810. This is without GST. GST is around 4.5% with the company charges. His age will be 35 years. His premium policy paying term is 15 years and policy term is 45 years. So he is presently 35. So he is covering himself till the age of 80 years. So here there's a classic example. He has taken the policy of 1 lakh, which is going to pay for 12 years. And the policy term is of 45 years.
15 years.
Now, if something happens to him, as I told you all, that the nominee will be directly given 12 lakh of rupees, 12 lakh of rupees directly, plus the premiums which he was supposed to pay will be given by the company. So the nominee will get 12 lakh plus the guaranteed benefit of 22 lakh 92,000. And that benefit extra which will be paid to him if the death occurs is 15 lakh 75,000 to the nominee. Clear? So this is in case of, again, the same example from 35 to 45 age group. We have something called as term plan. Now, what are term plans? A small example I'd like to give you all is, suppose we buy a car today. What is the first thing that we do? Can anyone answer? We buy a car. What is the first thing we do when we buy the car? Anybody? I think Maria will give you an early bird prize, huh?
Get the insurance for the car.
Car insurance. Correct. Car insurance. So everyone pays, depending on the variant of the car, from 8,000 to 35,000. If it's a Mercedes, I think so more than 1 lakh of rupees insurance, right? Everyone agrees?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yes.
For our life, do we take that insurance? When it comes to as small as 8,000 to 10,000, people say, "No, I don't want," because they think we won't die so soon. So in those scenarios, wherein scenario like COVID occurs, we came up with something called as a term plan. Term plan is which covers you for up to a cover of from 1 crore to 4 crores. And for a very small premium of for an age group of 35 to 45, around 58,000. So you all will have children, you all will have grandchildren, somebody will have a relative, some neighbors, friends, whoever is there in and around. Isn't it our duty to tell them and make them aware that there should be an insurance for your life as well? Correct? So in this case, there's a classic example given wherein Praveen, whose age is around 35 years, now here we don't want a smoker, and a professor by profession. Now he chooses a plan which he gets a protection cover of 4.8 CR. That is the maximum death cover we give. Now he takes a policy term of 40 years. So he is 35 years plus 40. So till 75 years, he is covered. So something happens to him till he's 75 years, his family will be given an amount of 4.8 CR. And for what is the annual premium? It's just 57,874. Now sometimes what happens is once you get the cover, suppose a person dies and we give a cover of 4 crores in the hand of the nominee. There have been cases wherein many people come, all the relatives who are not even existing come. There is a big family gathering which occurs because there is a big sum amount involved, correct? Money brings in lots of relatives. The person who doesn't exist also comes into picture. There is an uncle who comes, there is a brother-in-law who gets up, there is a sister-in-law who comes with all the love. And there are many such instances which happens. So in this case, what the company has decided is we will not give the lump sum to the nominee. What we will do is we'll give a monthly income. In case if something happens to the husband, then the wife is left alone. And a single lady, the life of a single lady is very difficult. Right, Eva ma'am?
Yes.
Very, very difficult. There are many instances wherein people come to the lady and they are surrounded by all these relatives for no reason, who are not existing. Also, all the relationships are existing at that point of time when they see this amount. So what we decided to give them a monthly income of 1 lakh for 40 years if something happens to the person. This was an example wherein he is 35 age and he dies at the age of 40. Then the wife will get a monthly income of 1 lakh every month on month for the remaining 40 years, which comes to around 4.80 CR. And for what amount is this? This is only for 57,874. So it is as less as a general insurance taken for a Mercedes, I think so. So our life value should be more than Mercedes. Suppose death at the end of the policy term, that is, if it occurs towards the death end, like he's taken the policy, the pay policy term is 40 years. He dies at the age of say 39. Maximum what we give a cover is for 10 years. So the wife will get a monthly income of 1 lakh for the remaining 10 years. The cover comes to 1.20 CR. Is it clear? So earlier you die, more the family gets. So if anybody is taking a term plan and he dies at a very early age, he gets a amount more than 4 CR. If something happens that he survives in the age group of 70, 69, 70, they will get around 1.20 CR. So 1.20 CR is guaranteed. Also, another case is wherein we give an increasing sum assured. Increasing sum assured is on every 1 lakh, he'll get a 10% increasing because inflation is also increasing. So with that, if he opts for an increasing life cover, then on every lakh rupees which he'll get on the monthly scheme, what we had explained to you, 1 lakh into 40 years, the amount will keep increasing at the rate of 10%. So at the rate of 10% every year on year, like here if you see the illustration comes at every third year, like income cover increases from 1 lakh to 1.10 to 1.20. Maximum what we give is 1.5 lakhs, which remains fixed. So nothing above 1.5 lakh per month. So these are the plans which are for the age group of, I said, 35 to 45. So this can be given to your people who are the only earning member in the family, any lady who is earning, basically who is supporting the family in any financial need. So for those people, those were the plans, term insurance and swag plans which we had explained. Now, there is a plan for people who seek to get their retirement pension. Pension is also very important because at the age of 60, what happens is people, the income is stopped, but expenses will not be stopped. Correct? So at the age of 60, we stop working, our income gets stopped. But expenses at any age will be increasing or will remain the same. So for such people, we have something called as a deferred annuity, wherein you invest as a single premium. Now please pay attention because this is for, you can take it for your age group because any age group above 60 can invest in this plan. Here you can invest a lump sum and you can get the amount next year onwards. Now in this case, the example is given of a 40-year-old who is giving a single premium of 10 lakh and can wait for 12 years because he will be 60 after 12 years. And then his premium will start. He will be getting the amount. Annuity payout will start at the age of 61. So if he invests 10 lakh as a single premium, what he starts getting after 60 is 1,25,690 till he is alive. And on the death of the last, survival of 10 lakhs will be paid to the nominee. So he can enjoy his pension throughout his life till he survives. And at the end of that year, after the death, the nominee will get the amount. That is 10 lakh will be given and with a 3% rate of interest. So this plan can be taken for anybody who's from the age group of 50 to 60, 65. And the annuity starts immediately. Suppose you have to invest around 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs or whatever amount, you can get your annuity immediately the next year. And this again depends on the year. Depending on the year, the amount will vary. Same annuity plan can be taken as joint life. Joint life is the husband and wife together they can take the plan. The husband will start getting his pension till he's alive, and in case of death of the husband, the wife will get till she's alive. And end of the policy term, the full amount will be given to the nominee. This you can compare to the FDs, but all the FDs, if you go to compare, this plan is beneficial because here, whatever rate of interest the company is going to give you will be fixed. Whereas in fixed deposits, what happens is every year with the repo rate, RBI changing the repo rate, the rate of interest either is decreased, not increased as of now, but it keeps on decreasing. So here, if you invest the amount, one-time investment, then you will get the amount till you're surviving. And in case of joint life, your wife and husband both can enjoy the benefits.
Do you know what is the most value for money product you can buy right now? It's a term insurance plan. And the reason is actually very simple. I'm 23 years old right now and I pay around 800 rupees a month for my term plan. Do you know how much cover I get for that money? 1 crore. And if unfortunately I pass away between now and 2064, well, my family will receive the entire 1 crore tax free. And that too just for 800 rupees a month.
This was the term plan which we discussed. This is as small as 800 rupees and you get a cover of 1 crore. This is again a reiteration of all the term insurance plan, the same what I explained to you all about the claim settlement ratio and the strength of Axis Max Life. To end with, I will just like to read this slide for you all, which gives information about Axis Max Life Insurance. Axis Max Life Insurance, formerly known as Max Life Insurance, is a joint venture between Max Financial Services and Axis Bank. Axis Bank is the third largest bank in India, private sector bank. Axis Max Life Insurance offers comprehensive protection and long-term savings life insurance solutions through its multiple channel distribution, including agency and third-party distribution partners. Axis Max Life has built its operation over 2 decades through a need-based sales process, a customer-centric approach to engagement and service delivery, and a trained human capital. Axis Max Life Insurance has achieved a gross written premium of 29,529 crores. So it's a big amount. Just for your information, here in our office, Madgaon office, we secure around 200 to 300 lives every month on month. And the premium that we collect is around 1 to 2 crores every month on month. This is for a city like Madgaon, wherein the population is around 15 to 20 lakhs approximately now. This is all about what I wanted to say about the insurance. Now we will have a quick question answer session. Maria?
So if anyone, I think maybe you want to stop sharing, Aparna. And
I just wanted to ask you whether I can stop sharing.
Yeah.
Because now we can have the question answer session for everyone.
I'm sure that was very informative for all of you. It's also a lot of information, I know. Sabrina,
Some things,
early in the morning.
Maria, some things were a little maybe not understood by people because amigos, because of some technical aspects that if they are interested, we can take in detail with them later.
Exactly.
So
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So
share her phone number.
We will share our phone number and anything in detail. Now, this was just a session which is a brief of everything. See, some slides were which I was just reading. So it was a little monotonous also for me to just read because I was not able to emotionally read it. It was just a reading like from information about insurance. But insurance as a whole, as a product, is a very essential thing. Like in today's scenario, if you go to see, life is very uncertain. We don't know who's there today and who will be there tomorrow. For such instances, we are always ready with the insurance plan for everybody, and everybody should take the onus of securing your families. I think with this note, I can conclude the session. Right, Eva ma'am?
Yes.
So we
Yeah.
look forward to everyone for this. Before
Absolutely.
we
No, I
have our
think it was
question,
a wonderful. Sorry.
yeah, before we end with the session, I will just like to thank my team who has helped me to go through the presentation, because it wouldn't be possible without these guys. I'm not that savvy with the presentation thing, so I had to take help from my team, and they've done, I think so, a very commendable job. And I'd like to thank Myron. This is
Thank you,
Myron.
Myron.
This is
Thank
the
you
guy
very much.
behind the presentation. He took all the pain. I think yesterday he was awake till 3 o'clock in the morning to
Wow.
complete the. Yeah, he completed 3 o'clock. He messaged me, and I thought, now whose message has come, and I saw, and it was like, Myron, is this okay? Is this okay? I said, I was in my sleep. I said, okay.
Well done. Thank you so much, Myron. We
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
very much. And then we have our own little wonder, Happy Funny. She's Happy Funny. She is the one who has coordinated with all these things. What you can see, the full thing which is done by her. So, like to thank her also, because without her, it wouldn't be possible.
Thank you so much, Abby. That was wonderful. Yeah.
And of
And
course,
thank you
thanks
as well,
to
Aparna.
absolutely.
Really appreciate.
I'd like to thank Eva ma'am also for giving me this opportunity to be a part of Amigos, and it was a great honor. I mean, I'm very thankful to her that she gave me this opportunity. We were very excited about this whole project, and I hope somewhere whatever I have missed, or some faults here and there, you all will forgive me. And as a whole, you must have liked it. If not, then I'm sorry if I missed out on some things. But overall, I liked interacting with all of you all. So it was a very nice experience for me. Thank you. And lastly, to you, Maria, of course, you are backbone of Circle of Grey. So thanks to you. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible. So thanks to you.
Thank you so much, Aparna and Eva and your wonderful team. I think it was while it was like I have to say it was on a serious note, but sometimes we have to get serious, and these are
Yes,
very important
exactly.
things. And I think it was a great inroad into understanding how we need to secure our futures and the futures of our family. Because when Eva and Aparna and myself were discussing this workshop, we kind of felt that for many of you, you know how it is. You've done your investments, you've made your money work for you, and sometimes you learn along the way, and you say, "Oh, I wish I had done this." Or you find out there's something new, and you say, "Oh, I wish I had this during my time," or when I took this policy. Or so we felt that this would be a great inroad. On one hand, if there's anything that you feel is relevant for you now, then wonderful. It's better late than never, and it's never too late to try. So that's one thing. And the other thing is that pass on this information to your children. Maybe you want to secure your grandchildren, take out a policy for their education, or for, like she said, their marriage, their future, or maybe your nieces, your nephews, whoever else because the idea is to make sure that your money works for you so that you can enjoy life as you retire. So, on that note, I think, Aparna, that was a very, very interesting and wonderful session. I know it was a bit heavy, but it was beautifully put forward. If any of you have any questions, I think we'll open the forum for that now. You can
Yes,
just
yes, yes.
start. Okay, we have Sabrina. So
I just want to thank you, Maria, for having the session for all of us. Such an interesting session, and the way Aparna has taken it on was really good. I myself am a banker, used to work in the UAE for 32 years in banking. But the way she took each and every step was so well done. And her team was really so good putting everything in detail on the screen. Amazing workshop. I loved it so much. Yes, I have insurance already, MetLife, but I'll definitely I have taken down the numbers and a snapshot of Maria's poster with Eva's number in it. Thank you so very much. I just want to thank you because I have no questions. I know exactly if I have a lot of nieces and nephews in India, and I will definitely give Eva's number to them. I'm going to put it on our family group to tell them go get some information about this because it's really interesting and very nice insurance also for the 30 to 40, 45-year-olds or whatever it is. Thank you again. So much of
Thank you
effort
very
put in.
much. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so
Thank you.
much,
Privilege is all
Sabrina.
ours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we really appreciate your feedback. Wonderful. Anyone else has any questions? Merle?
No, I don't have any questions. I've been a banker for the last 40 years. And
Oh,
we tied up with MetLife, we tied up with some other insurance companies along the way. So I have an idea about all this. But at the same time, this is awakening because, in case we have not done something along the way, okay, wake up and do it.
yeah. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely
you,
right.
ma'am.
So,
What if,
so we are happy you have awoken as a passion for finance.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Manu.
that's great. That's
Thank you
really
so
great.
much.
What about you, Regina? You can unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Hello, can you
Yes, we
hear
can hear
me?
you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes. Okay. I said I'm not a banker, so yeah, I was just listening to the whole thing because um, just to get an idea about the insurance policies and things, but I'm not fully in this. So it was an interesting session where I kind of got an understanding, but I would still like to have the phone numbers so I can,
Yeah,
contact
definitely, Regina. We'll
Aparna
flash our phone
whenever
numbers
it is
at the end
required.
of the session again.
Because you're based in Goa, is it?
Yes, we are based in Goa.
Okay. So I'm in Goa too.
Oh,
Try to
where in
contact
Goa?
in Kalangut,
Okay, we are in
Kalangut,
we
North
are in
Goa.
Madgaon.
But I come to Margao. I do visit Margao.
So you
Yeah.
please come to Madgaon. When you come to Madgaon, please visit our office. I will send you,
Yes,
Eva ma'am
I'll
will
try to
send you
do
the
that.
address, location, and you can please
Yes,
come and visit. We'll be very happy to meet you.
sure. I'll try to do that. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. It was a nice, interesting
Wonderful.
session.
Thank you. Thank you, Regina.
Thank you,
So
Maria,
before we go and before
because you're
we end,
always giving us something interesting. Thank you
Yeah, I
so
know.
you're
much.
most
We
welcome.
have to thank
You're most
Maria and the
welcome.
Circle
And
of
I've
Great
never been
team.
able to, normally it's just that I'm always busy because I have to handle a lot of things here. So I never get a chance to attend the session. But today I said I must do it. And I was out, but I made it in time
We
for
are
it.
so glad. Yeah, we are so glad that you
Thank you,
did.
Regina. It was very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we are so
Thank you.
happy that you joined. Genuinely so happy. But
Yes.
before all of you go, I do want to bring up something that Aparna mentioned. And I am going to have one session dedicated to this. I think it's something that we all need, and I'm sure all of you are going to be interested in it. And not to deviate from insurance, but Aparna brought up something about fraud. And I think all of us are,
Yeah,
and there's
very
no
important.
one who this can escape. We are all
Correct.
constantly scratching our heads because we don't know what is real and what is not real, and this
Yes.
is something that scares all of us, and at the same time worries us. I know one of our own amigos was very badly duped as well, and a lot of her money was she lost a lot of money just because of a scam. So I am going to be having a session on this. Okay, so please stay tuned.
Better earlier. Better earlier. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I'm working on it right now. But
See,
before we
because
leave,
yeah, Maria, because you know what has happened is the scamsters and the fraudsters are getting smarter and smarter by the day.
exactly. Yes,
Correct.
yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, they are even able to fool us who have worked in the banking sector for so many years. They try to even fool us.
Absolutely, absolutely.
In fact,
That
there are
is the
many
key.
Yeah.
bankers who have been, with this fraud. Most of the things have happened to bankers only, who had an experience
Yeah,
of 20, 25 years. I have come across myself state bank employees who have been duped.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
yeah,
And
apart from
and
housewives
that's
and retired people, they are also targeting these people now.
yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the key thing, not what Merle just said, that they are always one step ahead of everyone because
Ahead.
they are watching, learning, and looking at our habits and what we our
Behavior,
activity.
behavior, habits.
Finally,
Yeah,
want to do better.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they are
True.
innovating
Yeah.
on the basis of that you
okay.
know
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I want to just talk to you about one or two things that we can leave here together with, because as we were having the session itself, something popped up for me and I said I must share this. Okay, so I want to share a couple of my experiences, um, and how you can stay vigilant with this. So one is when you get an email, okay, from a company saying, say it's your bank, or say even now this session, Access Max Life, or say ICICI Bank, and they send you an email saying that you need to make this payment. And please click here in order to do this. Otherwise, you will not be able to update your records, and your bank account will be frozen. What is the first thing that you will do? Of course, there's a bit of a panic, right, in this situation. But what do you feel is the first thing you have to do in this case?
Block.
Okay, block. But then what if it is genuine? How can
No,
you
banks
tell?
never, that lock is there, lock.
Okay, one is the lock, but what I want to know is how can you what is one of the easiest ways to tell whether this is real or not real? Because it has come from ICICI or from Axis Bank. How can you tell whether it is true or not true?
Speak to your ICICI representative.
Okay, but you're trying to call them and they're not answering the phone.
Or if it's a Sunday.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you one tip. This is perhaps the first thing that you can do. And everything else that you said is also right. And those could be maybe the second or the third step. But the first thing that you do is look at the email address. Okay. Who has sent this to you? Now, sometimes they are so smart that they will make up an email address that's very similar to an official email address. Now, just remember that
Correct.
HTTPS.
anything, yeah,
HTTPS.
correct. So that is one. Two is it should come from so and so at ICICI.com or ICICIbank.com. The minute it is ICCI.com, sometimes it's a small spelling error, or it is maybe some name FFFZE dot ICICI at the rate of something else.com, some other name, then you know that it is not genuine because a bank will first of all have that. So if it is not, do what Merle said, block them immediately. Okay. And once you block them, then you can call up your bank and then you can ask them, but you've secured yourself. So always look at an email address. Now, the second thing is supposing you get a WhatsApp address. Okay. Now, I've got this many times, and they say that, you need to pay your electricity bill. You have not paid your electricity bill. Kindly click on the link and make sure, otherwise, your electricity will be disconnected. Do this in whatever, 24 hours. Now, what is the first thing that you do there?
You go to the electricity department or probably check out.
Okay. But that's still going to take you a lot of effort and time. So, what is the first thing that you do?
Yes.
Again, check the number that it has come from. Okay. Check also sometimes, like right now, I want to share my screen and show you something. So, as we were having this session, sorry, 1 second. As we were having this session, do any of you know over here the main telephone service provider is Etisalat. Okay. So what they did was they sent me this message now. Okay. Etisalat customer service. All right. So over there you would have, say, Idea Mobile. So it's almost coming like Idea Mobile Service. Okay, that's the name. Can you all see my screen, my WhatsApp message?
Yes.
But the thing over here is the logo is wrong, first and foremost. So immediately I looked at the logo. Sabrina, you will know this. And I knew that it is not genuine. So I didn't even bother to respond. Sometimes they're very smart. They might actually replicate the logo also and put it over there. In that case, you must remember, never ever click on a link. Even if it looks genuine, never click on a link. Do what Regina said. Call them up, go and check your account, and then do it. 3 is if someone is pressurizing you and saying, do this now. If you don't do
That
this
is
now,
worse.
it will be disconnected right now. So you have to, someone calls you, says, why haven't you paid this bill? They're putting you under pressure and you start getting nervous. Immediately take a deep breath and say that if it is genuine, they will never put you under pressure. So these are some of the signs. Check the email address. First of all, stay calm. Check the email address. Check the number. If it is an unknown number, just do not entertain it. If it is a link that has been sent to you, do not entertain it. And if they are putting you under pressure, do not entertain it. Always prove that you are one step ahead. And if in doubt, ask someone. Ask your bank, ask your children, ask your friends, ask someone who's,
Yeah, don't try to be over smart.
yeah, okay. So on that
Sometimes they
note,
try to call you. Sometimes they try to make phone calls,
yeah,
to
yeah,
us.
absolutely.
And I just avoid and I tell them I am not prepared to answer any calls on the phone. I will go to the bank myself and clarify.
Very good, very good.
I
Give her a
I do
big
not
hand,
entertain
everybody.
these calls. Yeah. I do
Yeah,
not entertain.
well done.
Yeah. I never
That's
entertain
great.
any calls. I don't take them.
Very
Yeah.
good,
Thank
excellent.
you.
On that note, I think, Eva, you can share your number with everyone. And I'm going to stop recording so we don't have this as public.